Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a Bitcoin holder or even just watching the crypto space, this is an urgent update you don't want to miss. Let's kick things off with Bitcoin. On the weekly chart, the larger trend remains bullish. The MACD is still showing strong upward momentum, and the super trend indicator is green. But beneath the surface, a warning signal is beginning to form. Zooming into the RSI on the weekly, Bitcoin is making higher highs while RSI is creating lower highs, a classic sign of a potential bearish divergence. Although not confirmed yet, this divergence suggests we might be approaching a short-term top, unless momentum turns back up soon. On the 3-day chart, we're already seeing a slowdown. The MACD is hinting at a potential bearish crossover, which historically has led to pullbacks. In short, the trend is still up for now, but cracks are forming. A confirmed rejection at the current resistance around $112,000 could send BTC lower, especially if it fails to hold above $102,000, a key support zone. For the bulls to regain control, we need to see Bitcoin break into new all-time highs within the next week or so. The longer it consolidates under resistance, the higher the chance of a pullback. We've also got a bearish divergence on the 12-hour chart. These setups often lead to sideways chop or short-term drops. Unless we break out in both price and RSI, this divergence remains active. Right now, Bitcoin's liquidity map shows buildup both above and below the current price, suggesting more sideways action is likely in the short term. We're in a tug-of-war zone. So what's the plan? If Bitcoin breaks down below $101,000 to $102,000, it could trigger a larger correction. But if it finds support and bounces from that zone, that could be a new long opportunity. Personally, I'm still in my swing long from much lower levels. My stop loss is just below that critical support area. If it holds, I'll look to add. If not, I'll exit in profit and wait for the next setup. Trading is all about planning your moves before they happen, not reacting emotionally. Now let's move on to Ethereum. ETH is locked in a battle with the $2,700 to $2,800 resistance range, what's known as the golden pocket. We've seen multiple rejections from this zone, and until we get a confirmed breakout above $2,800, Ethereum is likely to stay stuck in a sideways range. The support to watch on the downside is $2,400. On lower time frames, ETH appears to be forming an ascending triangle, which can be a bullish continuation pattern, but again we need a confirmed breakout above the resistance to validate it. If instead we break below the ascending trend line, it could open the door to $2,200 or lower. Solana's story is similar. While the longer-term chart still shows higher highs and higher lows, on the 4-hour chart we've now broken below key trendline support. This bearish breakdown points to a downside target of around $151 to $152. Short-term support for SOL lies around $164, and a break below that could accelerate losses. XRP is also showing weakness. It's now trading below its previous short-term support around $2.30, and there's more downside risk toward the $2.10 to $2.15 zone. However, there's still a possible inverse head and shoulders pattern forming on the daily chart for XRP. If XRP can find support around $2, hold, and eventually break out above $2.62, it could trigger a major bullish reversal. But that scenario is still in the setup phase, not confirmed yet. Chainlink is now retesting the $14.90 to $15.50 zone, another golden pocket, but this time acting as support. This area has held strong so far, but if Link breaks and closes below $14.90 on the daily chart, that would be a bearish signal with potential downside toward $13 to $13.50. If support holds and we see a bounce, there's significant resistance to watch around $17.50. Again, a lot will depend on what Bitcoin does next. If BTC continues its pullback, most altcoins will likely follow, possibly even harder. Here's the bottom line. While the long-term trend remains bullish for Bitcoin and many altcoins, the short-term outlook is flashing warning signs. We're at a critical level where the next move will likely define the direction for the coming weeks. If you're trading these moves, make sure you have a plan. Set stop losses, take profits, and be prepared for multiple scenarios. Whether we break out or break down, there will be opportunities to profit on either side, long or short. The key is to stay informed and ready. If you found this update helpful, Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next alert. Drop a comment below. Are you bullish or bearish on Bitcoin right now? Let's talk about it. And if you want to learn how to trade both the dips and the pumps, check out the videos on screen now. I'll walk you through everything you need to know to start trading crypto confidently, even during sideways or volatile markets. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.